Welcome back, guys and gals. Thank you for joining me again today. I'm so glad that you are able to be with me on this beautiful morning day that I'm recording this. Yeah, it is in the morning a little bit that I'm recording, but hey, the sun is shining. I feel great. If you look kind of back over here, you might see the trees are starting to green up. Wherever you're at, I hope they're greening up too. And hey, summer is just right around the corner. So let's get started. Let's light a candle so that way we know through the Holy Spirit we are connected. Now, I'm a little saddened. There we go, I got my candle lit. I'm a little saddened because this is our last video for Sunday school for the year. We've done so many of these since everything started. This is like video number 48 or 49 of just Sunday school stuff. It doesn't include all the other videos that I've made for different things. And I know videos won't stop because this summer we have something special planned for our children's messages. And they all include different videos because it's hard to pull this one off live. So watch worship on Sunday mornings starting in June, July, and all of August. We're going to have something special for you guys during worship. So make sure you watch that or come here in person because that'll be on the screen as well. So anyways, beautiful day. I'm so glad we can join together today for our last Sunday school video. Our story today comes from Acts chapter 16, verses 16 through 40. So it's kind of a long one. But in our Spark Storybook Bibles, we can find it on page 536. So make sure to turn those pages to 536. And if you don't have a Spark Storybook Bible, that's okay. At the end of each page, I'll show the picture anyways. Paul and Silas. Paul and his friend Silas traveled all over telling people about God. Sometimes people were happy to hear them, but sometimes people grumbled. Who do they think they are? God isn't like they say. One day, town leaders grabbed the pair and started to make fun of them. The things that you're saying are lies. How do you know that Jesus is the Son of God? Bah, away with you! Paul and Silas were arrested and they were thrown into jail. It was a very dark night, but they weren't afraid one little bit. They knew that God was with them. Paul and Silas prayed, sang, clapped their hands late into the night until suddenly, rumble, rumble, crash, there was a huge earthquake. It shook the jail so hard that the doors opened and the chains fell off of all of the prisoners. The earthquake woke up the jailer, who quickly ran to the jail. When he got there, he called, "Is anyone still there?" Paul yelled, "Don't worry, we're all here." It was then that the jailer knew that God was good, and Paul and Silas were good people. They didn't leave when they had the chance. He wanted to know more, so he asked Paul, I want to believe in God. How can I be saved?" Paul told him about Jesus. "If you believe," Paul said, "then you will be saved." The jailer believed. To thank them, the jailer took Paul and Silas home and fed them. In the morning, the leaders apologized to Paul and Silas for arresting them and let them go. Once again, Paul and Silas traveled all over telling people about God. This weekend is a very special weekend for, I think, a lot of people that we might know, our moms. It's Mother's Day weekend. And we can think about all the special things that our moms do for us, right? They might make us dinner, they might wash our laundry, they might bring us to and from school or soccer practice or any other sports that we're involved in. They have the special way when they hug us that we just feel warm and special, right? That's the only thing that moms can do. Now, I'm not saying dads can't do that, but moms just have that special touch and just makes us feel good. But moms do way more than just that for us. They try to teach us about how we should live our lives, kind of like Jesus does. but how we should go about with our life and how we could do things, and we learn from them. And sometimes learning doesn't mean we get to have fun. Sometimes when we get in trouble, we get put in timeout, right? And have you ever been put in timeout by your mom or even your dad, and then they left the room? Do you just sit there? Or do you go and do something else? Or do you play and do something else? It's kind of like our story that we read today here. Paul and Silas, there was the earthquake. They could have left jail. They could have left. They were free. But they didn't do it, right? And that's a cool thing. The jailer saw that they were good people and apologized. And in return, they taught him about Jesus, and the jailer believed. All who believe in Jesus are saved. Now, we're going to do something here special for our moms. We're going to make them a Mother's Day gift. And like I said last week, if you didn't get supplies, or you just, because I know some of you watch the video and you just kind of do your own thing with it, but that's okay. If you want the specific colored piece of paper, let us know and we can make sure to get that to you guys, okay? So let's go over for craft time. To get started, we have a couple of things that are very important that we'll need. We will need a red sheet of paper, which I have right here, a white sheet of paper, green, then we have purple and pink. Now I know my purple's a little ripped, but for what we're gonna do, it won't matter. So, you also need scissors, glue, and you might want a marker. I know I'm gonna have a pencil because it's gonna help me trace. So if you don't have those supplies, pause the video and make sure to go find them because you're gonna need them. If you don't have these colored things, that's okay. You can take white sheet of paper and you can color them right after you're done, or color them and use them as that color. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take the red sheet of paper. Now this is gonna be our biggest sheet that we're gonna use, and we're gonna draw a big heart. And the reason I'm drawing the heart is so that way I can cut it out and have a better looking heart. Because you can see, I didn't draw that great of a heart. So now, I'll cut out my heart. Just like that, there is our heart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our white sheet of paper and we're going to put the red heart over. Now you're going to trace that red heart over here on the white. Just like that. And now we're gonna draw right on the inside of here to make a smaller white heart that we're gonna place in the middle of our red heart. So the white heart will lay inside the red heart, but we gotta make it smaller. That's why we traced it, so we could draw another one and make sure that it's smaller. Now there's no such thing as a perfect heart, as you see when I draw mine. There are two different ones. And I mean, if yours are a little more pointed, that's okay too. So I'm gonna cut out the inside white heart. So now we have the red heart and we have a smaller white heart. Here's where we start getting a little tricky, okay? We're gonna take the white heart and we're gonna take our glue or glue stick. I use a glue stick because it dries quicker. And we are going to coat our heart with the glue stick I try to get the edges. Now the cool thing about the glue stick is you don't need to do all of it. I'm just doing it because I think it will help hold better. And we're gonna place them on top of each other. Just like that. Now, I've already noticed, see, my heart was a little weird. That's okay, I'm gonna quickly cut that part out just to try to make it look a little nice. There. So we have our hearts. So now what we're gonna do, okay, is we're gonna make a flower. And when we're done, it's gonna fold out and we'll have this flower that our moms will get to have. So to do that though, we need to take our green and we need to go a little bit up. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of measure about where this would be, and we're gonna go up a little bit, like halfways. So we'll just go like that, and then I'll draw a line going down, and that'll be the first piece that we cut out. Take our glue stick, and we're gonna put a little bit of glue on the stem, because that's what we're making. We're making the stem of the flower. And you're just gonna put that right in the middle. Now, with any flower, what do we need? We have our heart, we have our stem. What else? Well, yeah, we need petals, but we also need leaves, right? So now we're gonna trace a couple of leaves, 2 of them, and we're gonna put them on our flower. So 2 leaves. My leaves kind of look like footballs. I use that as kind of a way to say it, is to make kind of like football leaves. Now you can have pointed leaves, whatever works better for you. Got 2 leaves right here. Now we're gonna take our glue stick. The hard part is getting the corners there. Oh, I almost dropped it. Put 1 leaf on. It looks like I need a little more glue on that one. There we go, that'll really stick. There we go. So we have all of this now, and now we just need one more thing. We need our petals, right? So this will be kind of the tricky part. We're gonna take either the purple or the pink, you get to choose, and you're gonna make kind of like a crown. So watch how I do this, and you'll see what I mean by a crown. Kind of go up like a little circle, make a point. It'll go up on the other side, again, make a little circle, and then it'll kind of go like that, up like this. So kind of like that. Now you can make this bigger too. I'll make a bigger one just to show what it'll look like. And then I'll decide which one I want to use. Because so far I'm kind of liking this other one. And then we'll cut them both out, okay? See, that's what my little one will look like. But now the unique thing about this is we're gonna have to do 2. I'm just choosing to do pink to go inside of the purple, and you'll see what that'll look like anyways. So I'm gonna trace out my other one. Okay, so trace that out, and now we have to cut inside because this has to be smaller, remember? And that's what it will look like once I put it on the inside. It'll look just like that. So now, take your flower, and you're going to take your smaller one, and you're going to put glue on the back of it, okay? And if you want, for special effect, you don't have to do the leaves or the petals on the outside, because they'll pop a little bit once we do what we're going to do at the end, okay? So now we've got our flower. We're going to take the back of it and we're going to put glue on the back. Now this is important to get a good amount of glue here, because this one we don't want to fall off. Okay, so I got my glue. Put it and press it down. Okay, that's all we need for the glue stick. So now, if you want, you don't have to do this part. I'm gonna grab a marker really quick here. Okay, I grabbed a Sharpie. It's okay to do that. Now would be the time to write a special message to our mom. So I'm gonna write Happy Mother's Day. And I'm actually gonna give this to my mom too. So don't think that I'm just making this. I'm actually gonna give it to my mom too. Now I'm 27 and I'm making something like this. She'll like it. She will. Moms love this type of stuff. So I'm gonna write wrote Happy Mother's Day, and I'm just gonna make sure so she knows who it is from. I'm gonna put from Ken. So just like that, we've made our mom's Mother's Day cards. Now don't put from Ken because I'm not giving these to your moms. You guys are the ones giving them to your moms. So it means way more to come from you than if I gave your moms all Mother's Day cards. So we have this. Now comes the interesting part. We're gonna take it and we're gonna fold it in half here. This might be the tricky part. Now, see how my things, they just don't line up? That's okay. And the reason, and you might want to let it dry a little before doing that, because as I can tell, my one part came off. Now, we have special cards that we could just give to our mom like this. And be like, what is it? And you open it. Happy Mother's Day. And see how my one leaf pops up a little bit? That's why you want all the glue right in there. And for special effect, peel out the other one just slightly, and you could even turn it a little. There we go. Happy Mother's Day to all of your moms out there and all the special things that you guys do for all of your kids. Now comes the sad part. This is our last video for our Sunday school. We will meet again at some point. Next fall might look a little different, but I cannot wait to see you guys. Now, we do have VBS coming up the first week after school is done. I don't have my phone quite on me, but I believe it's Monday the 7th, I think is the day. We're going to do 4 nights out at Pebble Lake Picnic Shelter, just like we did last year. But last year we just did 2 quick nights. We're going to do 4 nights out there this year. And we have an awesome stories that we're going to tell, and some pretty cool crafts, and some unique activities that I think you'll remember for a long time that we're going to do. So I cannot wait to see you guys. I'll put the date right up here. Best part is it's free. So contact me on a way that you can get to sign up, and we also have, it'll be on Remind as it comes out in the next couple of weeks. But until I see you guys, take care, drink plenty of water this summer, wash your hands, stay safe, and we will see you guys again. Bye!